All right, man. Welcome to that Synth Show. We got the craziest beef I think I might have ever seen in my whole entire life going on with Ave Mcree and Weaver Beats. The producer beats are off the hook. We already know that, Akai kind of stole the design of the MPC sample from Teenage Engineering. That's wild. We've got people with MPCs losing their mind because they just ain't getting the updates they deserve over the years, and they're switching out their MPCs for Electron gear. But man, this video that Ave Mcree did of Weaver, listen, I'm a huge Weaver Beats fan, okay? I'm a massive Weaver Beats fan. And the fact that he went after me once, but dude, it's all fun. I'm just wondering if this whole thing is freaking kayfabe. I'm wondering if this whole thing is an absolute masterful engagement farming kayfabe, because let's be honest, two of the boys, Ave Mcree, and I think I can speak as probably the only non-shill in the GearTube world. I think I'm the only one who doesn't shill and get paid for it. I shill for fun, almost as a LARP. I've been LARPing as a synthfluencer type deal, promoting gear, but I just love Behringer gear. But anyways, the point is we're not getting into a Behringer Glaze Fest right now, okay? We're not getting into a Behringer Glaze Fest this exact minute. But the fact that Ave Mcree, or Ave, however you say his name is, went after Weaver so hard, man, this is vulgar. This was like one of the most vulgar takedowns of an American treasure, Weaver Beats, that we've ever seen. We're going to cover that on the National Synth Choir news show today, where we're just covering all the drama across the webs. It's the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. It's good to see you here. It's good to see Georgie G's. It's good to see Harmonic Sonics. And it's good to see a few of the boys popping up. And we got a new look going on. I got a new comments feature loaded in. Boom, loaded up on the screen. But let's just wait for a few people to fill in before we play this video, because I was godsmacked. I was godsmacked. Like I said, as a man who got completely, I don't know what you call it, nuked by Weaver back in the day. This was back in the day. It might have been 2 years ago. I did a video calling out Weaver Beats, being like, bro, dude, listen, you got no idea what a hardware synthesizer is. You got no idea what it's like to play one. And this is cool because the bro messes with VSTDs and DAWs, and he does everything in the box, and he makes great music. I like Weaver's music, actually. I really like Weaver's music. So I'll play a video where he took me down a little bit. We'll check that out. We're going to check out the Ave Mcree video where he just absolutely torches. I'm surprised it's not taken down already. It was so crazy that I'm surprised it's not taken down already. And I almost feel like he did it emotionally, but it was a bit vulgar. I don't even know if I should put it on. I got a family channel I'm running here, okay? I'm trying to run a family show. Do you know what I mean? We got people sitting down with 10, 12 kids and a cup of coffee, okay? A Negroni, a beer, relaxing, watching that synth show. Probably the most wholesome show on all of GearTube, And like I said, two of the boys are basically, they're both shills in their own right? And God bless Weaver, but Weaver shills production packs, VST packs, whatever else he's got on the go, affiliate links galore, blah, blah, blah. And this ain't no hate, because I love the fact when people are out there making some money, doing their thing off of the YouTube channel via getting paid, grabbing a bag with a plug-in thing or something like that there, whatever. I got no problems with that whatsoever, okay? Do you understand? What I do have a weird issue is the general public may be thinking that this beef is real. That's kind of where I have a problem. And as probably one of the most well-known and top voices on the art of kayfabe and how to make something seem absolutely real when it is in fact a story or a creative, as they call it in the business, I think I can sniff this crap out pretty quick. Right? So I watched this yesterday. In the beginning, I was like, ooh, nice. Bro took a lot of time. He sees how, the beaver goes after people, just like knocking the vinegar out of like Bolo, these guys. How many NPCs can these guys have? Someone's got to let me know how many NPCs a human being can actually acquire before it just gets ridiculous. You know, I think having like two MPCs is maybe a little bit normal. I think maybe having an MPC sample and then an MPC XL is kind of normal. But having the MPC 37 keys in 4 different colors, having the MPC Live, the MPC Live 2, the MPC Live 3, the MPC XL, the MPC from the 80s, the MPC from the 90s, the MPC from every era known to man, that's when it gets a little bit weird to me. That's when I'm like, this is, I mean, can the people not see what's happening here? So, and again, if you've been following this channel, like, share, and subscribe. Check out the synth-report.com, the greatest synthesizer gear news aggregate site on the planet. It aggregates all the main sites: gearnews.com, Synthtopia, Music Radar, Synth Anatomy, all of the news sites. It aggregates them all in one spot where you can go check it out. But anyways, we got a few people here. Let's check out this absolute crazy video. This is a live show, so we're just taking it easy. We're having a cup of coffee. We're relaxing. But let's just watch how Ave completely goes after this cat himself, man. It's bonkers. So let's check it out. Let me pull this over on the other screen here.
Greetings, nigga.
Stop. Jared Unseasoned Chicken Jones, better known as Weaver Beats. Stop it. We already know he's not going to stop making videos about me. He can't help himself. The man is obsessed with me.
The boys might be in love with each other, right? I don't know. The boys might be in love with each other. Okay? Last month was Pride Month. So, I don't know. The boys might be in love with each other. I mean, I guess I was known for making a few videos about a few channels in the community. Pro Synth Network. Shout out to Pro Synth Network. One of the greatest news kind of like gear delivery sites on the planet. You know, we had a little bit of beef back in the day, but it's all good. It's all love, you know. But I covered them. But man, this seems more like a love affair. It's quite odd, to be honest with you.
He can't even help himself at this point. Even his so-called best friend called him out on the same shit.
I feel like this shit is gonna fucking go on forever because Weaver will go forever. And I feel like that's an issue too, is like, again, Weaver's my boy, man. I'm not gonna take no slander, no negative talk, or none of that shit over here. There becomes a time when you just let some shit go.
Look at that pillow in the background back there and the jacket hanging on the door. God bless something, something, something. God bless him. But you should frame that shot a little better, bro. Like, listen, come over. Look at this. Just let me show you. Just let me show you real quick. Just look at this, man. This is what you call a shot, okay? This is what you call a shot. This is minimal effort here, too. Keep in mind, okay? LED, tiger, cat. Understand? Set up. I mean, bro's got a doggy blanket in the background, a door. I don't know, man. Just angle it so it's facing your synthesizers, whatever.
And I feel like he'll start some shit and then somebody responds. So now he feels like he has to respond.
What he wants me to do is be a crash out like Pooh Shiesty because that's what he's used to. I'm going to do the exact opposite, but I'm still going to cook his ass. Hold on. Before I put belt to ass, only 37.3 of you guys.
All right, so, you know, right off the bat, here we go. Right off the bat with the boys, you know. Before I cook this cat's behind, come on, hit that subscribe channel. So subscribe, just give me some subs, all right? We're on the way. We're almost there. We're on the way. The games begin at 10,000 subs. You understand? That's when the games really begin. Someone saying, is my mic's volume low? Let me know. Tactical, volume low on the mic. All right, let's get that volume up a little bit. How's that, Tactical? You keep me in line here, man. I think I got the volume good here now. Just keep me posted. But yeah, right off the bat, if you don't know, more people are just piling in the chat here. The friggin' Weaver's going after all the boys in the producer community, and he's going after them for one reason. Because he pretty much says all they do is shill MPCs and shill plug-in packs for MPCs, nonstop MPC, okay? On the MPC payroll for 10 15, 20 years, God knows, maybe even a few other lifetimes they're on MPC payroll. Okay? So what happens here, Weaver calls them out. Now, Weaver is an absolute gem. Very, very smart, okay? Very, very smart. Because Weaver also likes to get a bag with some plug-in, affiliate links, blah, 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 blah. But who's hating? Okay, who's hating? Weaver's main point is, I think, where this all genesis from, which we'll watch in a second, Weaver's main point is, you guys don't have any music, is what he's saying. And I watched Tony Black, NYC last night. Beautiful man, beautiful setup. If you want to see how you set up a live stream beautifully, okay? Aesthetically, caviar, okay? Check it out. Tony Black, NYC. But he was talking about it a little bit, and he's like, a lot of these guys who are selling you NPCs and plugins and all this kind of crap, if they're spending that much time trying to sell you an NPC, how much time are they actually spending in the game, in the business, okay? How much time are they spending in the business, okay? I'm not pretending to be anything. I'm not pretending to be a musician. I just play a musician on TV, okay? I'm a character, like Hulk Hogan, like Randy Macho Man Savage, all right? So I'm just playing a character. I'm not pretending to be an amazing musician. When I tell you that I love the Behringer JN80, do you know what I'm telling you? I'm telling you I love the Behringer JN80. When I tell you to go buy as many pieces of gear and synthesizers as you can buy, I'm just telling you to do that because I think it's what you should do. And I think gear is cool. And I think having tons of gear is cool. But I'm not telling you to do it because I got an affiliate. Go look at the thing. There's no affiliate links. No, the only person paying me is pretty much Trader to the Living. God bless his heart and soul. Dropped $200 one day on a donation. You know? So Trader to the Living, I'm hoping to see you come back, baby. I loved your channel. I enjoyed your channel. I thought you had some of the greatest content on earth. So everybody, just if you're out there and you know, Trader, come on back, baby. Come on back. You know you got to be back. Come on back, baby. But anyway, let's get back to this video.
Guys are subscribed. I need you to represent by hitting that like button. Smash that joint. And 62.5 of you guys are not subscribed. If you want to be a part of this cookout, now is the time. Here's your invite. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You're welcome over here. And if you like what I'm cooking, bruh, make sure y'all drop a chef hat emoji in the comment section. Now let us cook.
Now before he cooks here, I got to stop the video a couple times because before he cooks here, or whatever he calls cooking, this is a wild, just listen to the link. Okay, I know you guys got the big brains, man, like Krang from the Ninja Turtles, okay? Most of you guys got bigger brains than you do body. And just listen to the linguistics that old Av uses in this. Listen to the, we call them the heart darts he's throwing at old Weaver. We've got homophobic slurs. We got reverse racism. We got it all coming out. All because Weaver just called these guys out for being shills and not making music. Now, I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just covering the drama, okay? This is the National Synth Choir, okay? This is where we cover drama going on the news. It's a little sideshow to the synthesizers, which we'll play some synthesizer videos in a minute, obviously. But this is a little side piece to the whole thing, okay? This is, just listen carefully to the words being used in this. This is wild.
Let me cook.
Jared Weaver, I don't make no beats, Jones. If having a hard head makes a soft ass was a person himself. Let me explain that to you because you need some mentorship. If you keep on coming for people, someone's gonna come for you. They're not gonna do it the same way that you think they are. You're just a spoiled brat with a...
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. If you keep doing what you're doing, with the sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Shout out to the Crazy Rabbit. Great video this morning. If you keep doing stuff like that, I mean, that's weird, man. That kind of sounded like, I don't know, where I come from, that sounds like a threat. Now, I'm assuming he just means coming for you in the sense that people are going to make some very mean videos about you. But, I mean, I feel like Weaver's got alligator skin. Can you really affect this man? Weaver's got alligator skin, okay? The bro, I don't think you can do a better roast video than Weaver, but Av does a pretty good one here.
Microphone, a black microphone, which is appropriate.
Want to lose weight?
Oh, I
without
don't want
losing muscle?
no chicken
Factor
video.
Got me there. I was tired of all the cutting and
Glorified
bulking
TV
cycle.
dinner.
Because you're on my dick. Ready to swallow that shit up. I got news for you. I don't like men. Oh, you didn't know?
Your bitch does.
Damn. Again, Fisky, you're right. Bro posted a video of his girlfriend. Where I come from, you kind of, you don't bring women and children into the picture, okay? Now, I do know that from what someone in the comments just said that is his ex, but, I mean, listen, where I come from, you end up with a pretty good whooping if you bring women and children into the mix, okay? Av, Weaver back and forth, but that's low down dirty, along with some of the other stuff in here.
Not like I have a problem with someone being gay, but what is given is either you're gay or you're flat out obsessed with me. Jared, you are not Adam 22. This is not an open invitation for us to have dialogue.
Doxing him too? Jared? I never even knew that was his real name. I always just went by Weaver Beats. So the bro not only doxes him, doxes his ex-girlfriend, whacks him with a homophobic slur. I mean, it seems like Av might be, I don't know. I don't know.
We're past that, buddy. Matter of fact, after I speak on it this one time, I'm done with it. But you'll have a lot to explain to your audience. I've been on YouTube 18 plus years and I worked hard for every cent that I got. You just want the easy way out and you'll use controversy for your catalyst. Just listen to his music. The music that he claims is better than me and Bolo's.
Now, the boys, I don't know. Like Tactical just said, when someone makes we're going to listen to this here, he kind of goes and roasts Weaver's music, but to be honest with you, I like Weaver's music, actually. I mean, I listen to Weaver's music sometimes when I'm pumping iron. You know, shout out to the Guns. I listen to Weaver's music a lot. I think he makes very, very good music. And Av and Bolo, the boys make good music too. So I guess we could call that not really a dig, but I don't know, man. Doxing and attacking the family is a whole nother level. You know what I mean? I recently got doxed by a dirtbag as well. And the dirtbag is still always welcome around. I really don't care. I took off all the guardrails to the comments, to the restrictions, to all that stuff. I removed all that because I like having a little more Wild Wild West style community. And I don't have it closed up no more. But I got doxed a little while ago. And I just think it's weird when people do that, to be honest. It's just weird. It's like, bro.
Music.
See, like, oh my god, the whole like "don't make beats" meme is crazy to me. You know what? Like, this shit I've been making the past like few months destroys all these guys' shit. It destroys it. But fuck it, dude. Let's flex. There you go. Oh wait, hold on. Forgot I was recording vocals. Sorry. Ignore the vocals. Here you go.
What is that? I think that's good. I thought that was good. And like I said, I like Av and I like Weaver. As two personalities in the gear community, I got to give them credit. Av makes crazy amounts of content, pretty much all NPC Akai related, which is fine. And Weaver's kind of like a roaster. He just roasts and covers pop culture in the producer community, covers sample packs, preset packs, all that kind of stuff. Not a hardware guy, but absolute legend. I think Weaver, content wise, a lot of these producer dudes hate on him because the cat is relentless in his content production. He'll do live streams for hours, 5 hours. He'll listen to people's music and cover that for 5 hours. He'll which is crazy to me. And then he goes and he covers all the pop culture stuff and he just calls these guys out. So it's not really, you're a public figure, Av, bro, Bolo, all these guys. You guys are public figures, man. So I don't know. But again, this is where I started the show. I started the show saying that I think a lot of this is kayfabe. It's WWE. I sniff it out early. Av don't care what Weaver's saying. Av probably just like burnt out on making NPC videos for a minute. And he's like, all right, let me get some engagement up and go over there and go after Weaver for a bit and get both of our communities warring in the comment section. So it's just beef. It's like a rap battle, except YouTube version. The boys are both just battling who can roast each other better, create massive amounts of engagement for each other, and keep going and going. I think that's what it is in all the producer beef community type genre. You know, and a lot of people don't get it, and some people get it. And I kind of think that Av and Weaver get it, but this is a next level roast here. This is linguistic violence at its peak.
Boy, unseasoned chicken, gang. I know making a video like this is what he wants because this man has no substance. We heard his music. It's just really bad. I mean, extremely bad. Bro couldn't even stay in pitch. 4 years of lying, no real receipts. All because I disagreed with him one time in this video.
Try to use that tiny bit of data to try and find them if you want to try to sell them more beats or basically do anything other than build an email list. And I feel like email lists are not as strong as a lot of people try to have you believing, at least in my opinion.
And I think that's the biggest thing that I want to talk about right there. He had an anecdotal experience with email list, and that's one thing I'm not trying to get on Weaver Beats or anything like that, but I will say this about email listing in general. Like, email listing or just email campaigns usually...
I mean, do you guys know what they're talking about here with email listing? Do you know what they're talking about? It's like, there's a certain way, if you're going to be a guy like Av who needs to sell producer packs, sample packs, courses, blah, blah, blah. If you want to slot into that genre of YouTube where you are technically an educator, then you have to build funneling programs. You have to build up people's contacts. So you need a way for them. You got a data mine. So you need to figure out a way to get people's data. So what do? You build up an email list. You do a landing page saying, hey, I'll give you a 5-10 page free ebook with all my drum samples for this pack here. Just throw your email in there and I'll send you the thing. You go click the email. You've all got it. It's like phishing emails. You click the email, brings you to the site. He sends you a PDF download, right? Which is like a passive income digital product, sends you the email. Now he's got your email for life. Now every week he does up like an email campaign where it says, hey man, I got a new course coming out. Here's a 20% discount for you because you're on the email list, blah, blah, blah. That's what he's talking about. It's the oldest school educator funneling program out there, and it's super simple and basic, but it's how you make money if you're looking to sell things on the internet and YouTube, right? You create a funnel. That's what he's talking about.
A good one that at least gets over 20% open rate, but it's not about the open rate as it is people clicking on unsaid emails. So you have to do a damn good job of doing an email campaign that is straightforward and informative for people to click on it.
But it's not just me though. He talks shit about everyone. Listen to him gaslight himself on this video.
Don't worry, none of these people are holding me at gunpoint to make this video. This is actually...
So there you have it right there.
Why do so many of them not have music? Or why do they have music and it has no plays? Follow me to my computer. If you
Exactly.
so you know me. Work Beats. We all know him. He's got a ton of subscribers, right? 31 monthly listeners.
Roasting Busy Work Beats.
Venus Theory, only 2,600. Simon the Magpie, only 1,300. Ed Talenti, 0. Alex Rome, 230.
So as you can see what he's doing here, man, he's kind of like, it's one of these weird things. So what he's doing is when you watch these guys sell you gear, you assume that they are accomplished musicians, okay? You assume that they're not LARPing, okay? You assume that they have albums and tons, because you're watching them, you're like, man, this guy's got the MPC, he's doing beats for 2 hours, 3 hours, he's constantly telling me to buy these products so I can become a better musician, blah, 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 blah. And then Weaver's just taking a flashlight and being like, hey, look at this guy. He's got no albums, no views, no nothing. And that's all he's doing. And what happens is it's like kryptonite to the Superman in the producer community. It's kryptonite because they're like, do not expose me. I'm trying to... These guys have worked, like Av's worked for years and years and years to foster an image of an authority and expert in the producer community, okay? So he's worked for 10 years, 20 years, blah, blah, blah. And his whole plan was to, he wants an image. He's got a rep to uphold, okay? It's a reputation thing. So when Weaver takes the big old spotlight and it's like, no plays, no songs, no streams, no albums, what happens is there's a segment of crossover community that will then say, wait a minute, I thought these guys were like the best of the best. And no. The best of the best aren't making MPC videos and shilling you products and blah, 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 blah. They're actually working in studios. Okay? They're working behind the scenes, producing albums nonstop for people. That's what they're doing. Or they're making tracks nonstop. So it's two different communities, but the problem is these people have kind of like gave themselves an air that they are they've given you the illusion that they are absolutely hugely accomplished musicians. Some of them are, most of them aren't, right? Most of them are accomplished salesmen who sell you a product for whatever it is in any genre. They're trying to sell you how to make beats. I'll teach you how to use this product. I'll teach you how to do this. I'll teach you how to do that. Just give me some money, I'll teach you. Give me some money, I'll teach you. By the way, buy this for me, buy that for me. I get 10% for this, 20% for that. It's just a business. These guys, all these channels are just businesses. It's the same as walking into a coffee shop, okay? What are you going to walk into a coffee shop? The dude's just going to give you free coffee? No. He has to tell you that he has the best coffee shop in town. It's either the best place to hang out, it's either the strongest coffee, or it's got the biggest variety, or the cheapest price. So they're businesses. So all these channels on here, whether it's Bolo, Av, Venus Theory, Bo Beats, in the synth community, whoever, all these channels are just businesses. They're just storefronts. When you go to the store, you open the door, which is click a video or click the channel, and now you're going, as soon as you walk in the door, you're going to be sold something, whether it's a preset pack, a new MPC, or piece of gear. They're selling you a product just as you'd walk into Foot Locker. Okay, you don't just walk into Foot Locker, throw on a pair of shoes, walk out the door. You walk in, someone walks over, how you doing, man? Blah, blah, blah. You got big feet, eh? Oh, yeah, you know what they say about big feet. And then before you know it, you're walking out there with 3 pairs of Air Jordans. All right, so that's what's happening. And Weaver's shining a light on this. Is he doing it in a tactful way, a kind way? No, because it's YouTube, so you have to create a reason for people to watch. And Weaver knows how to do that. It's genius what he does. And I think that the light is not what they like.
33.
Because it hurts the reputation.
Nick Mira.
It's like finding out that Tupac wasn't a gangster. And Tupac was just, a pretty well-off kid, went to school, did great. And suddenly now he's the biggest gangster on planet Earth. It's like, if you know that in the beginning, it kind of, they lose the reputation of what the image is trying to portray. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
193. All these people obviously have way more YouTube subscribers than they have monthly listeners on Spotify.
This is 4 years ago. Nobody said anything to this man, but yet he's gaslighting his audience. Attention, attention, attention. That's all he wants. He's an attention whore, straight up, because his music is not good enough to get the attention he thinks he deserves.
I mean, I feel like that track right there is like the intro to a new sitcom. Don't you feel like that? Do you think the same thing? Hold on. Let's go back and listen to that. That's like, that could be the intro to a new sitcom.
Every time I'm forced to listen to this man's music, I get anxiety. Scratching on a chalkboard.
Well, bro, don't listen to my music. You want to get anxiety? I'll give you anxiety. You want anxiety? Here's some anxiety for you. I'll give you some anxiety, bro. You think Weaver's music gives you anxiety? Why don't you go listen to this if you want real anxiety?
Put them on the chopper. Take them to the island, Little St. James. These Kumite warriors think they are special, but they are not. They are just a device for us to milk all their creative energies and use it for our own greedy purposes.
All right, check out that track if you want. That's Synth Samurai at bandcamp.com. That was all mixed. No mixing, no mastering, one take, no DAW, no nothing. You want anxiety? Av, baby, go listen to that. That'll give you anxiety, and then you'll be reborn. You'll be like, oh my God, I never knew that music like this even existed. You're telling me a whole story while also playing 20 synthesizers at once all by yourself? With all over the place? One take? No edits? No DAW? How is this possible? No mixing? No mastering? You just gain stage it yourself in the beginning and it comes out like the greatest song of all time? And I'm not even a musician. So if you want anxiety, do that. That'll give you anxiety. Weaver's music is like something you could lay down to and cuddle.
Type beat. I'm just reading this man for the filth he is. Bro, just want to be a part of the cookout so bad. And I don't blame him, because we can have fun anywhere. He sees us having a good time playing good music. He probably likes black women too. I mean, I love my black queens. Our women stand on business. I spoke too soon.
Like, what is this with you? The weird reverse racist thing is crazy to me. It's really weird.
Spoke too soon. He all up in black women's business too. Probably because he thinks he's a bad bitch too. Hey yo, I was wilding on this one right here, dog.
And I mean, I'm the king of cringe. You know, I've been the king of cringe since day one. Okay, I've been the king of cringe since day one. So I also, when I see something cringy, I'm like, dude, that's cringe. That's cringe to the maximum, max cringe level 10,000.
You can't tell me this ain't funny. I'm just saying, this is how I feel every time this fool makes a video about me or has someone in my comments section talk about him. What's really crazy is that the community is catching up to your games, bro. They're tired of your stuff, and here's a prime example of it. There's so many different comments that will go against anybody else's comments that like you, bro. And I'm telling you, it's not gonna end well for you because you just think it's all a game. This is all a game to this dude.
It is a game. What are you talking about? It is a game. It's a game. What are you talking about? It's all a game. And this whole thing is a game. Everything on YouTube is a game. You're gaming people for certain things. You're gaming them to click your video with a thumbnail. You're gaming them with a hook at the beginning of the video so they stay for 30 seconds so that your engagement goes boom. Then you're trying to like game them with like either provocative content, educational content, or some type of drama content. You're gaming that. And then you're gaming them to try and buy something from you. And you're gaming it to try and make money. So everything's a game. And Weaver's game is just, it's a little bit different. He's like the guy who told the teacher you were cheating on a test. You know, you're sitting there looking at the misses and you're like, hey, just move your hand so I can see. Just let me see number 6. You know, Weaver's like, Mrs. Green, Samurai's cheating. And she's like, are you cheating? And I'm like, why'd you tell her?
And he just keeps on talking crazy. I want you to pause it because these are all comments that come from every single one of his videos. But this comment stands out the most. Weaver beats the liberal white woman of the YouTube community, does things for his own self-interest content, but tells him,
what's wrong with liberal white women? Are you crazy? The liberal white woman of YouTube. I mean, that's a funny insult. The liberal white. I guess he means the Karen. I guess he's calling him the Karen of YouTube because that's a sweeping general. That's not specific enough, right? Because half of the country is liberal white women, right? If you kind of assume that it's like 50-50. So then 50% of that is liberal white women. I think what he meant to say is Weaver, he's calling Weaver the Karen of YouTube, okay? Constantly like, you know, asking for the manager.
He's doing a good job for the community. He needs content like everybody else.
Let me cook.
What's crazy is when white people get this close and comfortable to black people, they feel comfortable enough to say whatever they want about us. Don't get too comfortable, brother, because white people don't like your ass either.
Observe. He pinned my comment so new viewers would see it and make.
I don't know, man. I mean, I guess I'm white, you know? I got the saturation turned up a little bit on the camera, but I mean, I guess I'm white. So I don't know whether to be offended or not. Like, I think I'm white, but I know my grandmother was, I think she was a native Canadian, a Micmac, Beothuk mixture, and then didn't want to tell anyone because back in the day where I grew up in Newfoundland, Canada, you kind of, you know, you didn't want to be labeled that for some reason. So a lot of the older generation would, you know, not do that. I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe that's it, maybe not. Also got a little bit of Viking in me, you know. I didn't get the height because I'm short. Short king season's here. It's always here, baby. Gun show. Machines told me the other day, he's like, the only reason you got big biceps, brother, is because you got short T-Rex arms. That's what he said to me. You believe that? I was like, dude, are you serious? And I was like, you're right, though, because the shorter the muscle, the more pump you can get from that thing, right? Look at that. Nothing to it. We call them biceps. Fake biceps. All right.
Made sure to spread the same message himself. Didn't change the title though, but you know what? Tanta pass. This kid's okay. However, YouTube being YouTube, when an original video gets views, bottom feeders will surely follow. Here's the grift. You're a medium-sized YouTuber, and one day you see a much smaller YouTube channel getting traction on a new idea. Ooh, I want those views. Since you've more reach, if you can get in on it quickly with a punchier thumbnail and title, you could hijack the entire topic and new viewers will flock to you instead. The original was called, wait, Audacity's a DAW now? Let's try Audacity's a DAW now, and it's broken AF. Yeah, ramp it up, boy.
Yeah, so this is a thing, man. Like, again, if you watch people who have YouTube channels that tell you how to have a YouTube channel, you ever see those? It's like, it's a channel telling you how to have a YouTube channel, and you go back and their channel started by telling you how to have a YouTube channel. I love those things. I'm like, this person's telling you how to get 1 million views, and they don't have 1 million views, but then you go back and watch their first video, and their first video was how to have a YouTube channel. It's like, it's definitely one of the biggest grifts on YouTube is telling people how to have a YouTube channel, right? Because if you're on YouTube, you're like, man, how do I have a YouTube channel? How do I do this? How do I do that? So one of the moves, that guy is right. One of the moves on YouTube is, if you're a bigger channel, you go trending topics and you see this small channel, let's say 1,000 subs, and it's got 35,000 views. You're like, ooh, yoink. You just grab the topic, retrofit it, put it back out there, because that means that this person hit something that no one else is talking about, and it's popular, and it's kind of niched up. So that is a thing to do. So he is right. That is a thing to do. I've studied all this crap, okay? Nonstop. 24/7 for 4 years. All I did was read and study this crap. Okay? And I've kept it real the whole time. Grassroots. Every single subscription and view on my channel was earned through blood, sweat, and tears. Maybe not blood, just sweat and tears, because this room is super hot and sometimes I cried, right? From the comments. So sweat and tears this channel was made on. Grassroots. And I never sold anything. Maybe have I ever sold anything on this channel? I don't think I've ever sold anything. I've never had an affiliate link. I've never sold anything. I've just done it the basic way. Never paid for a video to be pumped with the YouTube promote button. Never paid any of those third parties to do anything. So everyone is just coming and coming and coming. So I think as far as like organically growing a channel in a niche that it's impossible to go viral in, you can't go viral in a synthesizer niche. Are you crazy? You can't go viral in a gear tube niche unless you're paying for the pump. Do you understand? And you can pay for the pump. All right? When you see someone who's constantly getting more views than they have subscribers, they're paying for the pump.
Get them views. But there are two awkward problems. First, that pinned comment. Oh, right. This title's completely untrue.
Audacity's like running damage control in the comments here.
How about, that's not a problem. Problem solved. Okay, second, it's gonna take time to record your own video, and you need to strike while the iron's hot, so a reaction video to the original. That's the ticket. It gives the impression you're paying the original author respect, whereas what you're really doing is just trying to rank above them in search results.
Bro, what? This guy got so many views for this. I'm kind of mad.
So I don't know what the big deal with that is. That's just okay. So I'll put this back on a sec. Sorry for pausing so much, but you know, that's what you got to do sometimes. You got to pause and talk a little bit. But I don't know how it's an attack on somebody if they're using the tools that you're told to use to grow, right? So I don't know how that's an attack. It's almost like, that's like telling somebody in soccer they shouldn't use their feet, okay? Like, why would you use your feet in soccer? It's like, well, YouTube is a game, and there's rules to the game, and then there's like bending the rules, and then there's also seeing what other people are doing and being like, man, that works. I'm going to yoink that over here. It's just, so I don't know. If this was a debate, I'd like to see Two Boys debate. I want to see Ave and Weaver go head to head, and I'll be the moderator.
Better yet, reaction videos are easy. They only take a few hours to create. Just watch the original, adding no useful commentary or insight of your own.
Recording error. Oh.
Or for that matter, any kind of display of emotional, logical, or creative intelligence, and then just blast that sucker out.
It's gonna be the Scarlet.
What the hell?
It's gonna be the Scarlet.
Huh?
What?
Behringer Bros got to mount up and ride. We got to back Lord Uli. You know, we got a lot of people.
Bro, Behringer Bros mounting up and riding. You know what they're riding, right? Cock. They're riding cock. Behringer boys, mount up. Do we need more lube? I started some drama on accident, man. I posted a video about Behringer, and holy shit, dude. Holy shit. I was just trying to talk about the Oberheim sort of thing, the thing with Oberheim with them, because there was like a recent back and forth between them, and then I kind of decided to give like some like, you know, extra background information in the beginning and like, you know, some details and stuff like that. I didn't go into everything, but oh my god, dude, I got raided by them, man. There's a Behringer army out there apparently. It's got 486 comments. 486 comments of people, which this is fine. That's not really what we're reacting to today. Let me just give you some background information once again. Since Samurai did a stream talking about me, I'm not really mad at him.
You're welcome for the comments, Weaver. I'm not mad at you either, baby. It's beautiful. That's why I love Weaver. It seems like some people can take a joke and get it, and some people can't. And this was like one of the funniest things. When I watched this, it gave me anxiety because I was like, oh man, this is he got me good.
Don't really, again, just don't really care that much, but I figured this would be content. We could farm this, so I'm going to farm this. And I feel like I kind of clarify my points a bit better.
I think I'm going to have to big brother you there, Weaver. I mean, I love your show and everything.
This guy, you guys might not know this actually is my big brother. Behringer, like, I didn't know there were Behringer stands.
They didn't know that me and Weaver are, he is, same moms, different dads. Me and Weaver. Inside baseball.
Bro.
I checked out a little video last night by Weaver Beats.
What is your first mistake, dude? Checking out a video by me, dude?
And he just went hard at Behringer. He had the most...
The crazy thing is this is not the first time I've gone hard at Behringer.
All right, so listen. This is why I'm in the mix, okay? I'm in the mix. I feel like I can talk about this video. I don't usually cover the producer drama, but I feel like I can talk a little bit about this because I was on the receiving end of getting smoked by Weaver. Weaver said that I was getting bent over or something, okay? That would offend most people. But the Behringer Bros came, they backed up Behringer, they got in the comment section. I think it's maybe of all of his videos, it's maybe the video that has the most engagement of all time. So, and then I met a lot of beautiful people like Fisk through there, right? And met some other great Beaver Weavers came over to the channel, and we kind of like, they're around and they do their thing and I do my thing. And it's kind of like not really a crossover community because they're VSTD guys, we're hardware guys, you know, they're kind of like into making that kind of music. We're into making this kind of music. So, but it was a good laugh and it was a huge roast and I cracked at it. Go check out the video if you want. But we're going to keep watching Ave Mcree. And this is what we're trying to figure out here. Is he butthurt for real? Or is this kayfabe? Now, do you know what kayfabe is? I guess I'll have to give you a definition of kayfabe because I use the word a lot. And let me just type it in. What is the definition of kayfabe? Okay? This will give you a better idea of what's going on here. Definition of kayfabe. Kayfabe is a professional wrestling practice of presenting stage events, characters, and rivalries as completely real. It acts as an unspoken contract where performers stay in character and fans suspend their disbelief, allowing everyone to treat the scripted show as actual reality. Okay? That's what kayfabe is. And when I see things like Weaver and Ave Mcree going at it, I smell kayfabe, right? I sniff it out. I'm like, this is engagement kayfabe. This is for farming, like Weaver just set up on my video. I'm going to farm some content. This is like, I think Av was just bored and he was like, all right, let's beef it up. Like a rap battle. You know, you battle each other. But I don't know, he might have went too far. The race stuff and the doxing his ex-girlfriend and saying his real name. That gives me an air of like, if that is kayfabe, that's the cream of the crop, okay? That's the caviar of kayfabe because I'm a kayfabe expert. And he's making me question if he's actually pissed. So, sometimes you got to cross the line because the line is becoming unblurred. So, it's time to blur it again. And by doxing his ex-girlfriend, not his current girlfriend, saying his name, he's probably already said it somewhere. it's the race thing is, I don't know. I don't know what the deal with that is.
I'm doing that.
Dude, I've never seen that one before. I'm doing that. Bro, this video is fucking hilarious. I don't know if this was like the intended goal here. I wonder if I could do a video like this and people would watch it. I think it's all about the title and thumbnail.
It didn't go too well. Pity those pesky Audacity folk poisoned the well a little bit. Top comments are kind of critical. Not quite the breakthrough you were looking for. Better luck next time, Weeva Beats.
And when they get this comfortable, they run right to their token Negroes and say that they have black friends.
Oh, I can't be racist because I have.
I mean, I feel like it's racist what Av is saying. It's almost like he's the one who thinks all this up in his head or something. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird because I've never heard Weaver ever, and I watch a lot of his content. I lurk and just hang back and watch it, and I've never heard anything like that. So this is a strange attack. It's almost like it's a straw man. It's a straw man, and it's a low-level attack.
Black friends. Look at my black friends.
Man, shut up. Just shut up, dog. Or they'll lean into the other pocket where they double down, triple down, and then they get rewarded for it because they get rewarded for this shit. Weaver Beast is no different than this person right in front of us, which is Chud the Builder. Kept on pushing the envelope, kept on pushing the envelope, kept on.
I mean, comparing Weaver to Chud the Builder is wild. That's wild because in the kayfabe zone, Chud the Builder, if you don't know who this guy is, it's absolutely the lowest form of content of all time. It's nasty, it's hateful, it's like, but it is an example of something like, you know, they use the First Amendment and free speech to go out and be disgusting people, right? So if you don't know him, I wouldn't even bother checking him out, but you've probably already seen him because he went viral by being disgusting racist in public and kind of like saying things to minorities and trying to get a reaction, and then that was his content, and somebody ended up trying to take him out. So comparing Weaver to this guy, that's next level. That makes me think that this isn't kayfabe. That makes me think that, I don't know, there's some type of nerve that's struck here. It's weird.
I'm doing more and more until he got what he deserved. And he still had support after the fact. When he got locked up, people were still donating to his GoFundMe to help him get out of jail. Or he's gonna be like this guy right here, where he goes to black spaces and bothers us while we're minding our own damn business. And then when we fight back, he's gonna repost it on social media. Wait a minute, he's already doing it, and it's not just me he's talking about. And you two are complicit to his behavior. Framing this man as a racist is the easy way out. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I mean, the man said it himself that he don't think I'm using the race card.
What it is saying,
How do you pull a race card on another black person?
which I get what he's saying, which is why I think saying race card is not the right thing here. Like,
You don't like me, then you don't like me. I get it, bruh. We all know you just don't like people. But what the fuck did Bolo do, bro? Like, for real, what did Bolo do? Why you speaking on Fat Joe? I know Fat Joe is...
Okay, listen. All right, okay. So this is the beauty. This is the beauty. This is the beauty of kayfabe, and I gotta give it to Av. I gotta give it to Av. You almost had me, brother. You almost friggin' had me, dude. You used the race bait. You used the doxing of the ex-girlfriend. You used the doxing of his real name. But then you throw up a picture of Fat Joe and the drawn-in beard. And as far as I'm concerned, Fat Joe is a meme. He's amazing, but he's a meme. And is going after Fat Joe considered like blasphemous? What?
Puerto Rican, but dog, I feel some type of way about that. I mean, it's hard to defend Timberland, but man, you know, I guess I'm with you on that one. But this one I can't defend. This man didn't bother you, not for 1 second, and damn sure not Zay.
I guess Av is rolling around as the white knight of the producer community. I don't know, maybe they got together in a back room, they're all chilling, smoking some cigars, and they're like, Av, baby, you're up. And I was like, come on, man, I don't want to do a Weaver roast. And they're like, Av, he's come after us all. Okay? He's coming after you now. You got to get out there and defend us. He's even coming after these cats who aren't even involved in the drama. He's like a tornado, okay? He's like a roasting tornado going around, huge friggin' Apache spotlight, shining light on all the affiliate links everywhere. And Av's like, they got together and they're like, bro, your turn. And Av's like, come on, man, I do not want to make a video going after Weaver. And they're like, well, you ain't gonna be in the club no more, Av, if you don't pay your dues. So here it is. This is what this is. This is a due payer.
Beethoven. And y'all thought this shit was hilarious. I don't know why. In my opinion, this is just flat out disrespectful as you use Dr. Dre's face for this meme.
This is just my version.
What if there was a song about Lost in Translation in
I
the
wouldn't
style
listen to
of
And holy shit, this man turned on his own homie per se.
Quick disclaimer, today's video is sponsored by Sampler AI, but no worries, they have no bearing on any
something. It sounds like you're being held at gunpoint when
Yeah, and you know what? So I see something, and I see Weaver always going back and forth in the comments battling. So the boys, I think, the boys can battle. They can go back and forth. Because I always see them going something in Weaver's live streams. Talking about stuff and going back and forth, and Weaver addresses them, and he always comes back, and they're always there. So the boys are boys. When someone... Here's the deal, and I know you guys all know this, because you're all top level. All right? You're all top level. Top tier. Mensa caliber. Okay? Intelligence beyond. The audience of Synth Samurai and that Synth show, Synth Samurai Unfiltered, the audience is top tier. Okay? Above Mensa level. If any of the viewers in this show took a Mensa quiz, they probably like score well beyond, and probably already all got memberships. Who knows? Or probably made their own clubs. Genius level. So when I tell you this, I know that you know it, but sometimes we get people filtering in the comment sections their first time here. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, share it around. When somebody says those words to you, this video was sponsored by, but they have no influence over what I'm going to say. That is cap, okay? The influence over what you say is the fact that if you are not negative, minus like the classic negativity comment at the end of your glaze, you will get more products, okay? You will then have a reputation in the niche, in the industry, as somebody who can be trusted. And by trust, somebody who's not going to say something negative enough, or even one person will question purchasing that product, okay? This video was sponsored by means I'm going to tell you everything that's good about it, and I'm going to throw in one negative thing at the end. Maybe that the knobs are sticky. Maybe the color could be better. Maybe something that the audience subconsciously says, that doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care about colors. I don't care about sticky knobs. I like what it sounds. So that's what happens. So there is influence over what you say. As soon as you accept a product from another company to get a bag or to have that product as your free product, as soon as you do that, you are now held at gunpoint, hypothetically. Because if you truly say what you feel, you are risking the relationship with that company. And not only that company, you're risking the relationship with every company in your niche, because they're all watching your content, okay? When you decide to be a shill, okay? The shill BI go around and looking around. Who's the best shill in here? It's like finding a good informant. Who's a good informant? You are? Okay, let's use you. And when you do a good video for this company, another company's looking and saying, okay, send them one. We can trust them. I think you guys know that though, right?
When you're talking about this ad placement here, bro, you got to work on this here.
This man goes after his own homies. Hate to see it. And the crazy part about it, these guys will be complacent with him. They'll be cool with it just because they don't like me. They don't see any of this as wrong at all. Sad thing, I know this man will do it because he just don't care. He just got a beef with me forever. It's up forever. Look at how comfortable Weaver is with talking about this young man like this.
That was Bolo's talking point, and it's a very shitty, low IQ talking point. I mean, you kind of look like a retard in this video. Ron got the recipe. Not a personal shot, though. You kind of seem like you have zero media literacy skills. Not a personal shot, though.
So I don't know what's going on there, but those insults are hypercharged, okay? Are they racist? I don't think so. But the weird part is when Av interprets that, he hears those words and somehow thinks racism. So that is weird to me because that means he's imposing an opinion he has on a group when that might not be the opinion of the person saying those words. And I'm saying those words are hypercharged, okay? We don't condone those words around here, but we use them if we want to, and they use them if they want to. It's a crazy thing, this game called life.
He called this man the R word. He called him illiterate. He even dismissed his own transgressions that he has with him, though he just voiced it in a more proper way than what I would. If I said anything this bad, YouTube would demonetize my channel. I've been demonetized for less.
So the problem is now I'm going to get demonetized. Now, and Av is demonetized because I'm playing these words in the video. So this is high risk, low reward. But it's Saturday afternoon. We need something to talk about.
We're going to act like white privilege doesn't exist.
Wake up, nigga. A nigga wake up calls a bitch.
That's what, again, this is like kayfabe because he's using that word and says you can't use that word. It's weird. It's weird.
Do I think Weaver is, I'm not saying beats no more because he don't make no beats. Do I think that he is a racist? I'll let you guys decide that. You know, it's not too much proof yet. You know, it will always come out in the long run. But for someone that likes using the word scammer a lot, man, he's showing a whole lot of signs of being just that. And I'm going to show you why he's a complete hypocrite.
Now, this is the part of the video that I think Av nailed. The whole first part of the video you didn't need, but that is like, I mean, it keeps you watching. Okay, I don't usually finish videos, but I watched this one till the end. So I got to give Av credit that he kept me engaged the whole time because I'm like, this is wild. He's going there, man. He's dropping them all. He's hitting them with everything. Okay? He's hitting them with everything. But this is the part where I'm like, okay, this is true.
This is where I'm going to lose a lot of people because regardless, a lot of y'all just don't like AI. I get it. Most of y'all are going to leave right now, probably. And I understand why a lot of people don't like AI. Matter of fact, I got AI fatigue myself, bruh. I don't like data centers. Don't like that our environment is in danger. And I don't like the fact that people can be untalented and be rewarded for it. That is not the reason why I signed up to be a musician in the first place. I'm a firm believer in hard work and sacrifice. Hell, I've even called Timberland out for the use of AI. Many of you enjoy AI in FL Studio. Hell, I recently told you why I use AI and how I use it. Bro, I'm a sampler. I like sampling. I don't like waking up and then my videos are demonetized and I'm showing people how to sample. And I'm not walking around putting in prompts and calling it my music. I'm chopping it up and making it into...
Yeah, so if you want to know what's going on here, Av is basically saying, kind of Fisk said that in the comment. It's like, I love AI too. Okay, I'm like, why are you resisting it? Okay, why are you resisting it? Are you going to be the guy who's scared of the internet back in the day? AI is here. Use it. It's rolling so fast, it's crazy. If you got to use it to be more efficient, do it. If you want to use it to make music, do it. If you want to do it whatever way you want to do it, just do it. Because the more you fight against it, the more behind you're going to be in the times. And that's just my opinion. Okay, but Av is talking about he makes songs on Suno and then samples them so then he can put the samples in his songs and not get copyright strikes. I think that's friggin' genius. Okay? So anybody out there who's an MPC boy or sample boy or girl or furry, anybody who's into the sample game, Make a song on Suno and then sample it out. You can actually say exactly what you want. I'm looking for a 1940s style beat. I want the drums to have extra distortion, and I want this beautiful female singer to come in with a sweet hook that says, "Ooh, baby, I love you now." Okay? And then you're like, sample it up. Oh, baby, baby, I love you now. And you won't get copyright struck.
To my own music, and before someone says I can't make a beat without a sample. And I did that in my most recent video.
That MPC 37 key in the white Nintendo gray is gorgeous. I hate MPCs with a passion, okay? But I respect MPCs for what they can do. And I actually thought about buying this the other day. I was like, I'm just going to buy it again. I'm going to buy the MPC again. I already had it once, sold it, lost my shirt on it. But I think I'm going to buy it again because this is so beautiful and it's got the keys.
How much proof do you need? I'm just saying, bro. I get it. We always have to prove ourselves to people. For some reason, people think I was paid for this video. Matter of fact, this footage came from a live stream, and if I start my video over, don't see anything at the top right side of my screen. I have nothing to hide from you guys. I don't even have an affiliate link in the description box, man. What the hell? I was paid for this video, though. You can see on the top left, it says includes paid promotion, so I'm not hiding shit. We get it, Weaver. You don't like using AI. Surely a man like this, he wouldn't use AI at all. He wouldn't even dare use a single bit of AI, not for music and not for his thumbnails. Surely after calling me out for using AI on my thumbnails, you don't do that.
I mean, to me, that thumbnail is awesome. Like, you just upload a picture yourself, throw a picture of MPC sample in there, give it a title, boom, you got it made. You got it made. I made my thumbnail for this video with AI. It's not up there yet, but it'll be up there in a minute. But look at this. I made this with AI right here. Look, boom.
Your thumbnails, right? This man uses AI himself. Observe this. He's even admitted it himself, dog. This is not fake. This is not a screenshot. This ain't AI. This is him. Don't delete it.
Milton loves.
Yeah, Milton loves vacuum cleaners, that's for sure.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And I mean, it's like everywhere on his page, bro. I'm scrolling his page. Don't let him change the thumbnail.
You know what's funny is two of the boys use the exact same style thumbnails. That's what's hilarious. Like, they're going after each other and the boys use... Look at this. Okay, look at these thumbnails. Basic. Now look at this thumbnail. Basic. Now look at this thumbnail. Boom.
Because you know how he likes to do. All these right here are AI, bruh, including the open beat one. Speaking of this open beat one, in this video, this man tells a flat out lie. This person right here will claim that they spent $199 and got insufficient credits. He or she said they was seeking a refund and they never got it. What if I told you I have the receipts and Open Beat sent it to me? I have the receipts. Take a good look at it because it looks like he got a refund to me, but this man wants to colonize the community, colonize AI, and because this man uses it, I mean, there's no excuse.
All right, so that's true. He uses AI. I don't know if I've heard him. I think when Weaver talks about AI, he basically just says he doesn't like AI music. But AI is like a marketing and art department of your YouTube business. Is like, if you're not using that, you're going to be too slow. YouTube is about velocity, okay, and motion. And if you're spending a lot of time making thumbnails now. Like I used to have the Canva app, and I thought Canva was amazing. I was like, I don't need to learn Photoshop. I can use my fingers on my phone. I was the one thumbnail man. I could just go Canva, make a thumbnail. Dum, 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 dum. Sahur. I was sending them out to everybody. Non-stop. I had people calling me all over the place, being like, can you make me a thumbnail? I was like, done. How do you like it? They're like, change something. I was like, done. 5 seconds, they got a thumbnail. That's what I was doing. And then when Gemini and Grok and all that stuff came out, I was like, wait a minute, I don't need to use my thumb anymore. I can use my tongue. And I'm just like, make me a thumbnail 16:9 for a YouTube episode. Main layout is National Synth Inquirer. Put the picture of Weaver Beats and Ave Mcree on there with him hitting him in the head with an MPC, and fill it with National Enquirer style stories on the sidelines. And put my picture in there too, please. 10 seconds later, got it.
Let me cook.
At this point, I'm just exhausted. I'm too tired at this point. I'll let CMP explain it.
One of my favorite quotes from the 90s movies Usual Suspect is, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world that he didn't exist. And to that effect, the greatest trick that a grifter can pull is making the audience believe that their grift is not a grift, right?
Now, what's funny, you hear that? The greatest trick a grifter can ever pull is making the audience believe that they're not a grifter. I did the reverse. I made my audience believe I was a grifter. I pretended to be a shill as a parody of the whole GearTube community. I kayfabed everything so that if it was your first time clicking a video, you would think that I was paid by this company to glaze their synth, when I was just doing it as a parody, okay? And only the upper echelon of minds get it, got it, still get it. And that's you guys. That's why you're still here, because you understand, like Tony Black says, the layer cake. All right.
So I'm going to show you the stages of grift in the music producer community, right? So it opens with new creator comes on the scene. This is a popular tactic with people who have industry credits, and they say, hey, listen, man, these guys who don't have the same experience that I do, that you guys are spending all of your attention on watching, they're leading you astray. They're not telling you the right information to get you where you want to go. I've been where you want to go. I know how to get there, so follow me. And what happens is the audience goes from taking advice from people, who they thought were skilled before, and they go to, trashing this person, like, yeah, I've been watching him for years. He hasn't helped my career. We're rocking with this new guy. And then they're like, oh, the new guy, he's not selling us anything. He's not selling us anything. And then after they've taken the audience from the established content creator and, moved it away, then they start to monetize it. They're like, oh, I've got a drum kit coming. I've got this piece coming. I've got that coming. I've got this affiliate link, support me, right? Don't spend no money with anybody else because I really got your back.
Does any of this sound familiar?
I'm in my 40s and won't.
They're always trying to sell me TV dinners. No, thank you. If I want a TV dinner, I'll go get the old school Hungry Man.
Don't act like Weaver Beast hasn't been destroying and tearing down other people to make himself feel better and to get all the attention. In Weaver's current video, this man has not only a Patreon, he has a plugin boutique.
All right, so this is what's hilarious about this whole thing. That's why I'm like Av and Weaver, they're all in on the same kayfabe, the same rap. It's basically a rap battle via YouTube diss videos. It's like this is a diss. This is what you call the YouTube version of a diss track, okay? Av is doing a YouTube version of a diss track on Weaver, and you go over to Weaver's thing here, like you said, you see it there. It says, you see it all. Patreon, get something from Plugin Boutique, get something on ZZ's, this blah, blah, blah. So I don't have a problem with that. Everyone got their lane and what you're into. Okay. I don't have no problem with that. If you want to do that, that's your thing. And I don't know, has Weaver ever came out and said, it's bad to do this, it's bad to do that? I don't know. I feel like Weaver was more like, you guys are grifting, and you're grifting because you're pretending to be something when you don't have. Okay, like if you want to be the greatest MPC expert of all time, you got it locked, man. I think you might have the most videos of all time, all this, but you can't say you're the best beat maker of all time if Weaver's going around and pointing out that all these guys don't have music, they don't have plays, they don't have songs, they don't have this, that, and the other. I think that's what upset him.
Affiliate marketing program. This man has a Zounds affiliate marketing program. He has an affiliate link from Tom's. Right, at this point, I am done. Using me and Busyworks Beats face on a thumbnail and using our like.
Yeah, if you want to, if you're looking to pick up these beautiful shades, man, you can find them on beautifulshades.com. Okay, go check it out. Use my affiliate link called. Actually, you know what? Don't even use the affiliate link. Don't even use the affiliate link. Just send me a check. Send me some Bitcoin. I'll take Bitcoin any day over the week over an affiliate link. All right? You want to send me some Bitcoin? Bring it on, baby. I'll take it all day. What's up, T-Bone? Tony Black in the house.
Games in the music production.
And mind you, this dude still has affiliate links in the description box. He tells you that AI is a scam, but he uses AI. He sits there and talks about everybody else, and somehow he's an angel. And his fan base doesn't care. They don't care. Not at all. They'll continue to support him. And it does.
Of course they will. Weaver's fan base is wild.
Behringer, man.
Absolutely
if anything,
wild.
I think this might have been a little bit lighter. Paul, that's funny. Behringer sucks and other companies suck too. I agree to that, actually. I actually 100% agree with that.
How friggin' dare you say Behringer sucks, dude? You crazy? Behringer is the greatest synthesizer company on planet Earth ever. The greatest products, lowest prices, best sound, okay? Delivered right to your doorstep. Okay? You break it, you buy another one. No problem. You break two, buy another one. No problem. They send you one broken, write them back. They'll send you another one, and they won't even ask for the other one back.
I don't even really hate on Behringer that much. It's just an interesting topic, man. Like, it's an interesting topic. I have no strong moral disposition against them. Like, if I see a synth of theirs that I want to buy, I'll buy it. If I find out they're killing cats with every keyboard they make, and that's proven, there's other things I haven't even mentioned in my video or in this stream. Like, rips on you for not owning a synth later in the video. I saw it a little bit. I've played synthesizers before. The main reason I don't really own hardware synthesizers is I just don't have space.
Any human being, I've witnessed this since Peter Corn Pop Kern. Peter Corn Pop.
So he says that Behringer derangement syndrome, which...
You do. I love you, but you have Behringer derangement syndrome. You and pretty much 99% of the synth community who aren't Behringer bros have Behringer derangement syndrome. You can't even see a B. Half of the people who got Behringer derangement syndrome, their wives wanted them to name their kids Brad, Bobby, Braden, Bruce. Okay? Bingo. They wanted them, their wives wanted them to name their sons firstborns with a B. And these men had absolute panic attacks because they knew that Behringer started with a B. That's how crazy they are. That's how off kilter they are to reality. Instead of looking and saying that Behringer has the greatest synth company on earth, they have done more for musicians and electronic musicians, in fact, than any company on planet Earth. And I always say, when you bathe in Uli's bubble bath of sound, okay? When you got all those frequency bubbles popping all around you and you're just immersed in that sound bath that Uli has provided, there's no going back. And half of these cats are afraid to even buy a Behringer synthesizer. You know why? Because they might love it. They might love it. They might get rid of everything. They might get rid of it all. Because Behringer is better than all of them. It's just a fact. It's just a fact.
Doesn't matter if they have any receipts at all. Y'all think this shit is cute. Y'all think it's a game. This man does videos like these talking about don't buy the MPC XL, but when has he ever touched an MPC?
Are we on Team Weaver? Throw a W in the chat if you're on Team Weaver. If you're on Team Av, throw an A. If you're on Team Weaver, throw a W in the chat. All right, let's see some W's go up there because I'm Team Weaver on this one. All the way. All the way Team Weaver. Okay? Hulk Hogan versus Macho Man, Av versus Weaver. I'm Team Weaver. And I can't wait for the response video. Can't wait.
I'm not trying to say that he can't have an opinion on it, but dude, it just looks crazy as hell that he will talk about someone getting promotions, as this man just showed you 2 of his sponsorships on his channel. But it's cool though. In his videos making fun of—
All right, enough of these guys. Let's take a little synth break for a minute, because I found this the other day, and this was absolutely amazing. Now, you know, if you've been following along for the last little while, that we've got— hold on here now. If you've been following along for the last little while, you know that I've slowly, based on a lot of cats in the community, I've slowly been drifting towards becoming an electronaut. Slowly. I just can't find a good price on a tone verk, okay? I half bought a Digitac. I half bought a Digitone. Didn't go all the way, but I'm slowly becoming an electronaut. And when I watched this video this morning, sent to me by the one, the only, the absolutely handsome and beautiful, and taller than you would imagine, the machine's one, skinnier and taller, but definitely taller than I thought he was, and I'm shorter than he thought I was, because I got that big charisma, okay? So some people think I'm 6'6", when in fact I'm not. I'm like 5'8", okay? So shout out to the Short King. Short King season's always on. All right, let's check this video out. We need a little break to relax. This is from Stem Shade. This is the Electron Analog 4 with a Big Sky Strymon and a Strymon Deco. Let's just enjoy it for a minute. Everybody relax, sit back, drama break. Damn, I'm about to go out and get in the personal pool, put on the friggin' headphones, and relax to that. I know you guys were enjoying it, but I had to cut in for a minute because I can't play that for too long because I'll just get out of my fired up mode, right? I'm fired up here today, and I can't get out of that mode by listening to this ambient jam. But this ambient jam is unreal. Analog 4 analog voices from Electron with a $400 or $500 pedal and a $300 pedal. Okay? And look what you got. You got about $2,000 worth of gear. Now you're an ambient musician for life. Come on. How do you not love hardware? I'm telling you, man, you put that on a loop, however long that track is. How long is it? 6 minutes, 53 seconds, 7 minutes of ambient sound bath. You put that on and just loop it. and you put an image on the screen and call it like music for studying, boom, there you go, 1 million views. Crazy, right? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I had another little break here for a synth video too. This one here, this is with the Ambient Zero, which I am a personal owner of. And it's a jam with an unexpected setup. Stretch Weaver, looks like he's got the Zoom L6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. L8? I didn't know it had an L8. But then they got the Ambient Zero. Let's check out a little bit of this here. Because I got a feeling this is going to be ambient. Because we're trying to bring the temperature down. Okay? A lot of negativity in the producer world. So much beef. I mean, I have to admit, Jumpstar was right, okay? There was days in my journey through this community where I was, I guess you could say, consumed by some negative energies and had some beefs and stuff that, you know, I want to apologize to absolutely nobody, but I do want to recognize that negativity can become intrusive, and sometimes that emotion can then lead you down paths that get you off of your main trail. Now we're back on track. Jumpstar was right, okay? And now we're back on track. We went back to the old ways, but the new day. We call it back to the future, okay? We're going forward while also coming from behind, if you feel me. You know what I mean? $250. $250, 25 extra dollars for a wall wart, as they say in the UK, or a plug that goes in the wall, as we say in America. $250, you can be an ambient absolute aficionado. I became one. I did it. You know? I did it. I bought the Ambient Zero and I became Ambient Samurai for a period of time. Okay? You don't believe me? Nobody believes me. Everybody thinks that I didn't do it. Let's see if I can find it. How do you spell it? Ambient Zero. I think there's a video somewhere out there. Let's check it out. I did it. Look at this. Got one here. 2 hours. Look at that. 2-hour video on the Ambient Zero. Look at that. Look at this. Please. Off the screen. Look at that. MPC. So everybody says that I can't talk about the MPC. I own the MPC right there. But let's get to some music. Let's see. I think I make some sounds here somewhere. That's the Ambient Zero with the Chroma console. I don't know. I think it sounds better without it. Anyways, that's when I was playing an ambient musician. What year is that from? Let's see. That's a year ago. That's when I was playing an ambient musician on YouTube. I've had multiple characters. I had Reggae Samurai. I played a reggae musician. I played an ambient musician. I played a synthesizer musician. I played a country. I've also done some rock. So I've played all genres of musician as a character, but I'm not a musician, okay? I can't play any instruments. I don't know anything about music theory. All I can do is surround myself with synthesizers, do stuff, sound comes out. Somehow it sounds good to some people. A lot of people think it sounds crap, and that's what I do. I don't mix, I don't master, I don't multi-track, I don't do anything. I only one take it all. That's it. Okay? And yeah, so that's where we're at. But I wanted to show you this other one too, right here.
When all the talk about MK Ultra broke, and then they were talking about lawsuits, and there were lawsuits, and the CIA and the federal government said that this didn't exist, and then they came back and said, well, it does exist, and then, but we're not doing it anymore. I guess my question to y'all first is, which lie do we believe? Because, thank you. Obviously, there was an open bar before this thing started, so thank y'all. But Dr. Kinzer? Hit your mic, brother. You're not on the mic. It's an old CIA trick. I'm just kidding.
I put myself in the place of one of those senior CIA officers, and I'm thinking to myself, like the ones back in the 1950s, well, other people must be doing this. We'd be falling behind if we don't do it. And nobody's looking over our shoulders. And that, I think, is your job. So I think there is a definite air of urgency and total secrecy. If any current research is going on, and if it's conducted in any comparable level of secrecy to the original MK Ultra, it's very deeply secret.
But one thing you said, though, it's going to be hard for Congress to act when they're so dadgum compromised. Let's just be honest. I mean, y'all are in the business of twisting ears and telling us things that we've done, and that sways a lot of people up here. Somebody doesn't want to wreck a marriage or their business or lose this glamorous job that we have. And so I suspect that has a lot of play into it. Sorry to interrupt you. I apologize.
All I mean to say is that I think if there are such projects going on inside the U.S. government, there might be a sense that we can do this without any hostile supervision.
What are the possibilities that what we've learned in MK Ultra, now that it has advanced so much to algorithms and the computer and getting to loners, that some of these loners could, through this just mass propagation of whatever you're doing, could cause someone to maybe take a shot at a president?
I know there's a lot of speculation out there about the Butler shooting, and I guess even the Charlie Kirk shooting. I just hate to speculate because I don't know. I have no firsthand knowledge whether those guys were programmed through radio waves or through their computer activity. So I would never hazard a guess, except to say what I've already said, that they developed means that we've never been told about many, many years ago, and I imagine they've evolved to be much more effective now. So
let me interrupt you one more time, and I apologize again. But don't you think that they could cast this broad net through these algorithms and other things, and maybe they don't know the exact person it's going to...
You got to be careful out there, man. There's a war on for your mind, and don't think that it ain't in the GearTube community either, man. There's a war for your mind. We just witnessed, okay? We just witnessed a war for your mind. Somebody's trying to make you think a certain way all the time, all day, every day. No matter where you go, you got the They Live glasses. You got to put them on. Everybody's trying to make you think something. Everybody's trying to make you buy something. Everybody's trying to make you go left instead of right. They want you to go back instead of forward. Okay? Always. And this is like wild.
search for ways to destroy a human mind and body, MKUltra conducted the most extreme experiments on human beings that have ever been carried out by a U.S. government agency.
MKUltra, the reported clandestine CIA program of mind control and influence, was thrust into the global spotlight during a bombshell congressional hearing. From Jack Ruby and Charles Manson as potential assets to an alleged murder cover-up to a 3-year-old girl's death and current allegations, including the attempted assassination of Donald Trump to the Charlie Kirk alleged assassination. We are going to break down the key moments from this testimony and put everything into context. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. So one of the questions I always get here on Sidebar and when I cover things on Law and Crime is how are you guys able to turn all of these clips around so quickly on the stories that are rapidly developing? And if you're interested in it, if you're into social media, if you're putting things out,
we want to get right to the beginning.
Oversight and Government Reform. It was titled Mind Control and Accountability.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from
Oh
Mint
my
Mobile.
God.
Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited.
Uncovering the truth of the CIA's MKUltra project. Now, before I even get into the details of the testimony, and we're going to play you a lot of key moments from it, I just got to briefly lay out what we seem to know about this from public records and reporting. To give you an idea of this, according to the National Security Archive, the CIA has been accused of conducting experiments on people using drugs and hypnosis and isolation and sensory deprivation as part of projects with code names such as Bluebird.
Yeah, well, you didn't even see me. I just downloaded the Mint Mobile app without even thinking. I was like, Mint Mobile? Yeah, I need Mint Mobile. Cheaper phone.
And Artichoke and MKUltra. It is believed that MKUltra was authorized after Alan Dulles became the director of the Central Intelligence Agency in 1953. Now, a name that you're going to hear a lot about is Sidney Gottlieb. So Sidney Gottlieb has been credited as basically the chief architect of MKUltra. According to the National Archives, there is reportedly documentation supporting the existence of MKUltra, such as a 1951 memo about a meeting between CIA and foreign intelligence officials regarding mind control research, or a 1956 memo in which Gottlieb apparently signs off on a project that would, quote, evaluate the effects of large doses of LSD-25 in normal.
So this has like been done. Stanford University, Charles Manson, okay? The Unabomber. Lots of people have been subjected to programs like this. And it was all just like conspiracy theory a while ago. Same as aliens was conspiracy theory. But now they're coming out with it all. And this was way back, man. They got stuff that can go in your backpack that they can sit out in front of your house in a car. And they can basically tron your brain out and make you do stuff. That's just the way it is. You don't believe me? I mean, I could pull up an article right now, a patent that tells you exactly how the flicker rate and the light, the flicker rate, the electromagnetics, and everything from your computer screen can actually program you in your brain, make you think and do stuff. But let's get to the main point of this thing.
Project MKUltra was not a policy failure or an overzealous program that got out of hand. It was a deliberate, systematic governmental operation that subjected American citizens, prisoners, hospital patients, veterans, ordinary people to LSD, electroshock, hypnosis, sensory deprivation, psychological torture without their knowledge or consent. This went on for 20 years on American soil, funded by American taxpayer dollars and authorized by the very top of U.S. intelligence apparatus. And this program, when it did end, the men who ran it did not cooperate with investigators. They did not come forward. They committed another crime. They destroyed evidence. The documents this task force has reviewed are unambiguous. In January 1973, the director of the CIA, Richard Helms, prepared to leave office. He personally ordered the destruction of MKUltra records. The CIA official document in writing states, over my stated objectives, the MKUltra files were destroyed by the order of DCI Mr. Helms shortly before his departure from office. A separate internal account confirms that Helms telephoned Dr. Gottlieb directly and instructed him to destroy, quote, all files pertaining to drug research and associated activities. Gottlieb compiled 4 people, spent an entire day tearing, burning down 152 files. Then Gottlieb had his personal papers destroyed by his secretary before he retired. The head of the CIA-owned records center protested the destruction in writing, but he was overruled. That is obstruction of justice. That is criminal destruction of federal records, and neither individuals were ever charged with a crime for it.
Okay, let's go to the witnesses. Now, one of the witnesses at the hearing was Dr. Stephen Kinzer, and he is a senior fellow in international and public affairs at Brown University, and he wrote a book titled Poisoner in Chief.
I guess the question is, why are they telling you this now? So that's the main question, like, why now? Why now?
Sidney Gottlieb and the CIA search for mind control. And he discussed the reported purposes of this program and some of its alleged activities.
I'm painfully aware that I have discovered only a small portion of what MKUltra was and what Sidney Gottlieb did. In 1951, the CIA hired Gottlieb and directed him to launch what became MKUltra. Gottlieb believed that in order to find a way to implant a new mind into someone's brain, you first had to find a way to destroy the mind that was in there already. By any standard, they qualify as medical torture. These experiments took place in prisons, clinics, and safe houses in the United States.
It's one of the biggest experiments ever was in Montreal, Canada. That was one of the biggest MKUltra experiments, or like programs, was in Montreal. And I think someone just say this is disinformation. Yeah, I mean, it's declassified information of government programs that ran. So I guess, is it disinformation what we're hearing them say about it? Because it's not disinformation that they happened. Now it's like fact. It was conspiracy, but now it's fact.
In Europe, in Asia, and even in Latin America. Officers of MKUltra were authorized to travel to foreign countries, preferably those under formal or informal U.S.
All right, pause. We got breaking news. This is the beautiful thing about live stream. Crazy Rabbit says something has fired back with a video. All right, let's go check it out. We're moving on over to something. Breaking news. Something. We got a breaking news video from something. How do you spell his damn name? I can never find it. Maybe if I just type NPC in there, it'll come up. NPC. Something. Where are you? All I'm getting is beer videos. What is something's name? How do you spell it? Sum. HTK. Oh, got you. Sum. HTK. All right, let's see what we get. Sum. Here he is. Sum HTK. Breaking news. We got a video response. Oh, Ave Mcree lost his mind. Let's check it out.
I've just used a new plugin from Unison.
I don't want your new plugin.
Feels like cheating.
Leave me alone.
It's an AI power plugin.
What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy. Something. Hit the keys. I know y'all saw the thumbnail of this video, so y'all already know what y'all are here for. So I don't know what's in the air, man. I be minding my own business. I was at home. I think it's because my...
All right. Looks like something. Listen, man, I told him to get a new shot, and he's got the shot with the workout gear. All right, I'm down. Bro's got water bottles on the left. Beautiful.
Kids are here for the summer, and it's finally time for folks to, I don't know, speak up and talk trash or something. But I don't know if y'all saw the video Ave made yesterday about Weaver, and the video was just weird because I'm gonna give you guys my side of me knowing Ave, which is gonna make this, it's gonna make Ave look crazy because, so, I don't know, I've known Ave for a while, right? Me and Ave done content together. We kicked it at NAMM together. Ave was at my Airbnb at NAMM kicking it and stuff like that. So I've kicked it with NAMM before. Y'all also know I know Weaver. And again, me and Weaver stayed together at an Airbnb.
All right, listen, if you're just getting here, we just covered the drama with Ave Mcree and Weaver that went on in the National Synth Inquirer. We just got breaking news that something HTK has done a response video to it. He was featured in that video, so we're covering that now if you're just getting here. And there's a lot of these guys staying in Airbnbs together, so something's up here.
Be the next and NAMM, so on and so forth, right? So me and Ave had been cool, and Weaver and Ave had been beefing on the internet. So there was a time where I made a video about affiliate links in Weaver, and then me and Weaver, we kind of went at it, and we got on a live stream, and we were on a live stream together on Twitch, and me and him was kind of going at it until we kind of, you know, figured it out, and then everything was gravy and shit, right? So during this same live stream, I mentioned to Weaver that he should leave after.
I mean, that's a weird thing to say, isn't it? Isn't that a weird thing to bring up? Isn't that a weird way to describe your relationship with a guy? You're just like, yeah, man, me and Av stayed in an Airbnb together. And me and Weaver stayed in an Airbnb together. That's a weird way to describe how you know someone. Very weird. That's weird.
Av alone, right? I was like, you shouldn't mess with Av so much, especially right now, because it's this time of the year when his mom had passed away.
Ooh.
Now, Av had just dropped a video on his channel 3 days previous to this about his mom, and Weaver had seen the video. So he was like, yeah, whatever. And so I also mentioned to him that you should stop calling Av a shill, because Av's not a shill. I've been over to his house. I know this dude's not a shill by being at his house and just being, you know, hanging out with him and stuff like that.
No, okay, hold on. Listen. I guess the word shill has like some negative connotation. I don't look at shill as negative. Shill by definition to me means you have been given a product by a company and you're trying to sell the product to your audience. That's a shill. So, I mean, I don't think, but if Weaver calls Av a shill, that's not a negative thing. It's just a description of what you do. Shilling. We got to look up, okay, this is what we got to do. We got to look up the definition of shilling. Hold on. What is a shill? Because we need definitions, because we need to be linguistically pure. Definition to shill. All right. A shill is a person who secretly acts as an enthusiastic customer, audience member, or supporter to deceive others into trusting or buying something, also known as a plant or a stooge. Marketing and social media. An influencer celebrity who secretly receives payments to hype a product without disclosing sponsorship. Okay. Well, I got to go back now and I got to remodify my stance on that. Where's the video? I got to find the video again. Hold on. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. So I need to modify my opinion. So I don't think Av secretly shills. So a better term for Av is a product marketer. Av is a product marketer primarily employed by Akai to promote and sell his audience NPCs, NPC-related products, primarily. So yeah, so he's not a shill because he doesn't secretly do it. He puts paid promotions in his stuff. So yeah, okay, I modified my opinion.
That. So the next day I call Av and I'm like, hey Av, why don't you and Weaver have a sit down, figure it out, and you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be on my channel. I'm not trying to do it for any clicks and views. And Av's exact words to me were, nah, I don't care. You can be friends. And he said it all funny, you know, with your best friend, Weaver, blah, 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 blah. If that's the route you're gonna go, that's who you're cool with, and whatever. He told him some stuff that I told you that was private, so on and so forth. And then I was like, I only mentioned what you said in your video the other day. And he was like, nah, you mentioned something. And that's all I had said about it, right? So from there on out, Av didn't.
Ooh, don't kiss and tell. Something, something, something. First rule, never kiss and tell.
Fuck with me. So this was like.
And by that, I don't mean actually kiss. I mean, someone confided in you with a secret of some sort or some type of information that they expected to be confidential. And I guess the night you spent in the Airbnb with Weaver, you told him that secret? Is that what we're talking about?
3 years ago. So this is before any content that he's pulling up in the video that he's pulling today. So Av stopped fucking with me because I was defending him to Weaver. And then Weaver will tell you the same thing with this whole busy-itch situation. Like, I've been over here in Weaver's inbox defending Av and defending Busy nonstop, left and right over the years. We done talked about it. Y'all done see me in his streams talking about it, typing it in, so on and so forth. So I've said I maybe you should lay off these dudes a little bit, right? So then Av decides.
First mistake, bro. First mistake. You can't go run and white knight people in this community. There is no point This is dog eat dog. It's an individual sport. It's not a team sport. And you're better off just doing your own thing, man, and grinding it. Don't try to protect people, this, that, and the other. Because as you just saw, you tried to help Av out, and what happens? He goes and dices you and ices you.
To drop a video today in there and include me in the video for whatever reason. Like, I'm about to react to part of Av's video. I'm not gonna react to the Weaver and the Av part of the video because that's for them to figure out. But the parts that I'm in the video, I'm definitely gonna address because Av is lame as hell for this, right? So let's go ahead and we'll start right here.
Can't even help himself at this point. Even his so-called best friend called him out on the same shit.
I feel like this shit, it's gonna fucking go on forever because Weaver will go forever. And I feel like that's an issue too, is like, again, Weaver's my boy, man. I'm not gonna take no slander, no negative talk, or none of that shit over here. There becomes a time when you just let some shit go. And I feel like he'll start some shit and then somebody responds. So now he feels like he has to respond. So
yeah, exactly. It ain't WeTube, baby. It's YouTube. And the sooner you learn that this is an individual sport and it's YouTube and not WeTube, you're free. You are now free. Okay? You're free to just relax and watch and enjoy the drama. You can't go out there white knighting people, trying to back people up and all this stuff. It just don't work, man. Trust me. I know it don't work.
Anybody with common sense, with the brain, can see I'm saying on my live stream, on my platform, in front of however many people who are there at the time, and I've said this a bunch of times in live streams and so on and so forth, continuing to further my point. So what am I saying in this? I think that they should stop. It's going to go on forever. I'm sick of this, so on and so forth, right? Same things that I've said to Weaver, same things that I've said. So I want you guys to keep that in mind as the reference point for the rest of what Av's going to try to use me for in the video. Because he starts off, this is the first 30 seconds of the video that he's using me in the video on
used and abused, man.
His defense. And then he's trying to use me on the other side, which is stupid because there's no argument from the other side. Like, I'm cool with both of y'all. It's like, it's lame that this dude Av wants me to pick sides like this is high school or we're gangbanging or something. Like, if he's not cool with Weaver, then I can't be cool with Weaver. And that's lame. You know, I ain't got problems with either one of them. Clearly, a bunch of people done seen me sticking up for you via the video you just showed. Fucking niggas, man.
Yeah, bro, these guys are vulgar. I mean, I've prided myself on trying to run an absolutely clean and mean linguistic masterpiece. I don't usually swear. I don't use those words, although I don't care if people use them. But damn, dude, when I cover you guys, man, why are you always calling each other those names?
It be your own people sometimes. Like what he's gonna say in the rest of this video, but it be your own people sometimes, how they try to paint you. All right, so here's another part where he brings me up in the video.
And when they get this comfortable, they run right to their token Negroes and say that they have black friends.
Oh, I can't be racist.
Now I'm a token Negro? Bro, I make blacker music than you do. Hold up. This is the kind of music I make.
This is the perfect pair for your iPhone. And it replaces 3 different chargers. So when I travel, I don't pack extra cables, I don't have to pack extra bricks. This covers my phone, my watch, and anything.
So I don't know, man. It's a race to who makes the I don't know. All right, I'm gonna hold on a second. Hold up a second here. I'm just gonna like do this, man, and then I'm out, okay? This is the music you want to listen to, all right? Good night.